Welcome in, everyone. It's your boy KJ Majority. We got Simply Soju, also known as Soju, also known as Miss Dirty 30, also known as the contestant of next season's MILF Manor, also known as Granny Pink herself.
That is so crazy considering MILF Manor is for 40 and up. That is wild as fuck.
You already know who I am. I'm KJ Majority, also known as Mr. Fragile Back, also known as Never Been in the Pocket. I stay out the pocket. It's my home. And we don't have Tina today, also known as Martina, Shanae, Marie, Rose, Wakanda, Kenya, Fatima, Baraka, Michelle, Sasha, Michael, Tito, Jermaine, Jackie, Marlon, Randy, Jeanette, Jackson, Relly Colin, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, Michelle Wolf. She's not here with us today. I had to work on that. I started a little bit. It's okay.
Goddamn. I mean, we added on like 17 names. I don't even know what's her name anymore. Who's on the show with us? That's crazy. What's
and
good, y'all? Welcome.
We are Unhinged and Unfiltered, also known as I shouldn't know that Mike Tyson is cheeked up.
Bro. What's good, Minato? The way, and you can ask KJ because I watched the fight with him. The way I screamed I scrum when I saw Mike Tyson's bare booty cheeks on television.
Like, bro, that was not on my bingo card. Like, I didn't need to know that Mike Tyson got the yams for real.
Also, the way they played that, it dead ass was like The Office because that was his son interviewing him. He kissed his son on the cheek, tell him he loved him, walks away, and the way that the camera followed him, and it's just cheeks. And then they tried zooming out, but it seemed like the zooming out was still following him, and we're just seeing prolonged cheeks.
Just seeing Tyson cheeks jiggle as he walks away, man.
Like, I didn't realize that he had a fat ass, and this is not something that I needed to know. It was bad enough that at the weigh-in, we watched this man in a jock strap crawl on all fours and then grab his schmeat and swang it around.
Yeah, that shit that was a jump scare because Tyson, why'd you didn't need to jump you needed to grab your meat like that, brother. You could have left that alone.
Like, my God. I'm not gonna hold you. KJ, you are one of the lucky few that was able to watch the fight because the way that I've seen people that it's like, tell me how it was. My shit's still buffering.
So fun fact actually, there's a class action lawsuit going on right now against Netflix because of the buffering.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah,
They're being sued right now.
They should have learned when they tried to live stream the Love is Blind reunion and we couldn't get in for an hour because their servers weren't built to handle that much.
You know, like listen. I don't know all that entails in trying to host a live event, right? But people mention the fact that like Hulu does it, no issues. I think Amazon Prime, they do it, no issues. Why the fuck can't Netflix get their shit together?
You asking too much. You're asking a lot here, okay? This is Netflix. We're like one step above Tubi.
I've heard Tubi got some hot fire shows on there.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. So we've been rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The entire series is on Tubi.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatching crazy. I have not rewatched it as an adult. So rewatching it now as an adult, they say very questionable things on that show.
I'm not shocked. It was made in like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the stuff they say did not age well.
Oh, no. It ages poorly, and so does some of the costume choices, because they got a whole lot of white women and, like, Asian, like, dresses and stuff like that.
not shocked. I was
Mm.
like, I was watching Ugly Betty a few years back because I love that show. Right, I loved it when I was a kid. That's what started my crush on America Ferrara. Um, and so if you've watched the show, the main lead, the main character, one of the male main character, Daniel, he has a trans sister, right? But they
Okay.
use the T slur a lot when referring to. But remember, it's the early 2000s, so it wasn't considered a slur yet.
Yeah, that's just what they were called back then.
Yeah. So every time I heard, it, I was like, ah, like, and they're not saying it to be dickheads, but like, yeah. And the crazy part too was I remember when they revealed that the Spanish kid was gay and they had a trans character, like it caused like a big stir on the media and stuff, which like in today's like world that really wouldn't be anything crazy. Maybe like having a trans character might ruffle a couple of feathers. But
Yeah.
honestly, like at this point, it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry to derail us, but going back to the fight, I'm sorry about it. That fight was boring as fuck. I'm
Yeah.
glad I got to see the Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano fight because that fight was crazy.
It wasn't even a real fight. Shorty just headbutted Serrano all night long. And then
Yeah.
I fucking crashed out when they gave the W to the Taylor chick. Cause she, first of all, out of the 4 times she headbutted Serrano, only one of them was an accident. Because one of the commentators kept saying like, "Oh, she fights southpaw, so it happens pretty frequently." And then I'm on TikTok, and a lot of southpaw fighters are like, "Yeah, it happens, but as a southpaw fighter, you're aware that like, hey, you got to be careful because like you can lose points for that."
Yeah.
And for it to happen 4 times,
Yeah. I mean, they deemed that two of them were accidental and two of them were on purpose. But the fact that they deemed two on purpose and only deducted her 1 point,
is
kind of
crazy.
crazy. And
Also, she put
also,
her in a headlock.
yeah, which you would think that Serrano would do something like that, considering she was the one that's an MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I guess they were in two different weight classes.
Yes, well, so Serrano, I think is supposed to be heavier, but she dropped a lot of weight to fight Katie because she wanted
Ye-
that rematch.
Mm.
And
Ah,
that's what her team was saying was like, people were saying that she couldn't handle it because as a fighter, whatever your comfortable weight is, right? That's where you're going to be the strongest, you know, theoretically, right? If you drop 20, 30 pounds, you lose a lot of strength behind that. Same thing as like if you gain weight to get into a weight class, you're gonna lose a lot of speed.
mm.
Because that was everyone's prediction with the Tyson and Paul fight was that Paul was gonna be a lot slower than he normally is because of all the weight he had to put on to be in Mike Tyson's weight class.
Mm. Yeah. I I don't know. I just know that Amanda Serrano got robbed, and I was telling KJ before this too that my we were talking about the fight at work, and my boss was telling me that both Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano got suspended. Katie for headbutting during the fight, and then Serrano for poor sportsmanship. Because after the fight, they asked her, "It's like, oh, do you believe that Taylor headbutt you on purpose?" And she was like, "Oh, 100%."
Yeah, yeah. And she also said that
Yeah.
like her all of her fights, all of her opponents end up like this. And she said that like out of her 14 fights or 14 years fight, it was 14 something. She's only been cut once, and by well, she was cut twice, and both
Mhm.
times it was from
Was
Katie.
Katie Taylor, yeah.
Yeah,
She said out of all the fights she's ever done, she's only ever been cut while fighting Katie Taylor.
which is crazy when you think about the fact that like she's an MMA fighter
Yeah.
originally.
Yes.
So Yeah, and a lot of people on the internet, because neither Soju or I are like heavy boxing slash combat sports fans, right? I do want to get into it though, because all them fights minus the Tyson fight was fun to watch. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
No, I've always liked boxing, but like yeah, then again, that's because I'm Filipino. Anytime there was a Pacquiao fight, there was Pacquiao fucking fight parties, bro. I'm so dead ass. Like anytime Pacquiao was having a fight, like I remember the last one that I went to, it was Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. That fight was awesome.
Who won that fight? I don't
I'm
remember.
I'm pretty sure it was Mayweather. I think
Oh,
Pacquiao
okay.
lost,
Mm.
but yeah, it was. But since Pacquiao doesn't box anymore, I haven't really watched any boxing.
Also, I feel like since Mayweather has retired, I haven't really heard a lot of buzz around boxing. Obviously, like
Yeah.
if you're a fan, you're gonna feel hype for certain matches, but like people outside of that space, I haven't really heard any like, "Oh my god, yo, so and so's finna fight." I feel like the Paul Tyson fight was that, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because man, did that fight fucking suck. It was, and the crazy part too was like, we waited what 4 or 5 hours to see that fight.
Yeah. Like 4 hours.
Yeah, and it was a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest. A lot of people were saying that it was rigged. A lot of people were saying that
Oh, it was
um
1000% real.
Tyson was pulling his punches. That's why he kept biting his glove. So listen,
Uh that's
listen.
I'm not gonna hold you though. An hour before the fight, it was either an hour before or an hour after. I forgot. Somebody had leaked the script of how the Paul Tyson fight was supposed to go, and it like what we saw is exactly what happened.
Mm.
And I'm pretty like I'm. I don't. People were saying that Mike Tyson dropped him himself and then went in there and made an easy 20 mil.
The man had to just deflect a couple punches for what 8 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, so the one theory that I saw that I'm kind of like, okay, I can see that. In the first 2 rounds, Tyson is trying to knock his block off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then they clinch, and that's when like he starts to cool down. So a lot of people are saying that when they clinch, Paul was like, "Hey, bro, if you want this 20 mil, calm the fuck down. You finna knock
Mm-hmm.
me out for real." And that's when Tyson started, moving all slow and biting his glove. And listen, I don't know. I feel like if Jake Paul really wanted to prove himself as a boxer, he would fight a non-retired boxer.
We unhinged in this bitch. What's good,
What's good,
wavy?
wavy? But no, like I personally feel like if I'm trying to prove myself as a boxer, as much as cool as it is to say I fought Mike Tyson, I'm not gonna try and fight Mike Tyson at 58 years old.
Nah. Also, he's not trying to. I feel like he's not trying to prove himself as a boxer. He's
He
just
doesn't
trying to
have
make
to.
money.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to. Jake, not a boxer, he a promoter.
Facts.
Then that's what he is. And
Like,
like, shout out to him because he created hella. Remember when it was first announced, us was kind of like, I don't really want to see this because if Jake wins, he beat a 58-year-old man. If Jake loses, he got beat up by a 58-year-old man. Like it's not, like I don't care enough. You know what I mean? But it was being aired on Netflix. I was like, fuck it. If it's already on Netflix, I got nothing better to do. Fuck it, why not? And I will say I'm glad that I watched it because now I actually really want to get into like combat sports like boxing and MMA. Not do the motherfucker because if my eye opened up like how Serrana's eye opened up, oh yeah,
yeah,
nah, I'm bringing a gun.
nah.
I'm bringing a blicky.
Wavy says I want a refund for my time.
No, honestly, yeah. Yeah. Cause the first fight was good. Goya, Goya, is it Goya? The T
Uh,
at the end.
yeah, Goya.
Versus Nunez. It was all right. It wasn't. I would call it a snooze fest. Goya definitely was not taking Nunes seriously at all. When that man humped him in the corner,
No,
crazy,
because he was memeing. He was memeing that fight, bro. That shit was crazy.
bro. I mean, not for nothing, I'll be kind of irritated too if I'm fighting a fucking YouTuber, some no-name YouTuber.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like he's, he's like a YouTube like streamer and he
Hmm.
does boxing as a hobby.
Yeah, he
And
started taking it seriously like 3 years prior.
like and then you put in somebody that does this for a living. Getting diddied in the corner is wild. Oh,
Bro.
dude. Did, also, I'm sorry. I pulled up Mike Tyson fun facts. That man has 7 children.
Hmm.
I did
That I
not
knew. I knew he had a lot of
I
kids.
did not know he had a lot of kids.
Yeah, he
That
has
man
a
was
fuck ton of kids.
fucking. Oh man. Look, after seeing his butt cheeks and him just swinging an anaconda around, I'm not
Not a
surprised.
anaconda.
I
Oh my
I saw
god.
way too much of Mike Tyson before that fight started, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
At this
just
point, he
way
should
too
have just
much of that
came
man.
naked.
Like, honestly, yeah. Just goddamn. I mean, also, I'm not surprised though, because when Jake was over here being like, "Yeah, I'm up in Mike Tyson's head. He usually be up in other people's head. Nah, I'm up in his." No, baby, you know who you are not. He is walking around this stadium butt fucking naked.
And also,
That
like
man is unbothered.
the fight matters way more to you than Mike Tyson because
Hmm.
win or lose, no one's gonna be like, "Damn, Mike." You know what I mean? Like, if he wins, people are like, I mean, he's Mike Tyson. If he loses, people are gonna be like, "Well, he's 58 years old." Like, it doesn't matter to Mike Tyson. He's already known as a fucking legend. He's in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Like, this match matters way more to you than it does Mike Tyson.
I mean, so he was heavyweight champion for damn near 20 years straight. He was undefeated. Like,
Yeah.
Wavy said Mike Tyson is a legend regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you could go back in time and fight Mike in his prime and then beat him, yeah, that's
Uh,
pretty cool, right?
Not gonna lie, the memes, like right after the fight, the internet was so quick with it. The way that I seen a picture of Patrick, bare booty cheeks out, and they're like Mike before the fight.
I knew there was gonna be hella memes from this fight. I knew it. I knew it. I mean, there's certain cultural events that happen that you could just tell, like, oh yeah, this is gonna create a lot of memes.
Mm-hmm. Like
So
I literally saw somebody in the grocery store take a picture of 2 loaves of bread, and they were like, It's like how Mike be looking before the fight." I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?"
bro, I'm telling you, like, I should not know that Mike Tyson got yams, bro. Like that is not something I needed to know. Fuck.
But also, I saw the memes of where and Jake Paul announced that for his next fight he's going to be exhuming the body of Muhammad Ali. And
Bro, I saw that.
I was like, "Bro." I
Oh,
mean,
if he could, he
honestly, real.
would.
He no, honestly, yeah. He's like, and for his next fight, he's like, "I'm fighting a hologram of Muhammad Ali." He would.
Mm-mm.
If people would pay for it to watch him do it, he would.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people were saying that this was the fight that was going to prove that Jake Paul's a boxer for real. How?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
literally
how?
how. He's
Because the
only been
one time
fighting
he fought a
retired
boxer,
boxers.
apparently, was the one time he lost.
Mhm.
Well,
Eh,
okay, the one time he fought a non-retired boxer, because I think, oh no, I keep thinking he fought Mayweather and he didn't. That was Logan.
that was Logan, yeah.
So
Jake would fight a corpse for money. No, he would.
yeah,
Like,
without a doubt, without a doubt, I feel like Jake would fight a lady for money if like he get away with it.
mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
I was
but
about to say, as soon as Ronda Rousey retires, he's up in there.
is she still fighting?
I thought she was.
I don't know why I thought Shorty'd been, because I haven't heard nothing about her. So I just assumed she
That's true.
retired.
I haven't heard about her in years. And Fury is a fairly new boxer. He actually had a chance against Fury and got wrecked.
Mm. Yeah. So, but just to move right along, I didn't announce it, but we are in the what the fuck of the week portion of the pod. So, another what the fuck of the week
Oh,
would.
Ronda Rousey went to WWE?
Oh yes, I did read about that. Yes, that is a thing
Oh.
that happened. So fun fact: a man in Chicago found his biological mother in his favorite local bakery.
Oh, I saw that. It was really cute.
Yes. So he's a regular. He goes there all the time. He decided to try and find his mother, and he gets a call from the bakery. He's like, "Why is the bakery calling me?" And she's like, "Oh, hey, is this? Let's call him John. Is this John?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I'm your mother." He's like, "Bro, stop playing with me. Why are you calling me?" She's like, "What do you mean?" So he comes in. She's like, "Oh my god, it's you!" And seeing their interaction, and she's like, I'm so thankful that I have this chance to reconnect with him, and I feel like it's God's work because he's always been here, and just a lot of heartfelt stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it made a nigga tear up a little bit. It looked like Wanda is trying to run away, and you holding that poor girl as hostage.
She's literally crawling all over me. But
He's like,
yeah, no,
"Mom, pay attention to me."
it was super cute. Yeah, he had been a regular at that bakery for like some years before he
Yeah,
tried finding his biological mother.
like he would walk in there, and be like, "Oh, okay, you want, you know,
Hmm.
a dozen chocolate chip cookies or some shit." So now, a little less wholesome, a lot less wholesome. Apparently, Asian women and black women are beefing on TikTok
I'm not
over the fact
surprised.
that black women put hot sauce in they pho.
Okay, I don't even. First of all, that's only Vietnamese women, and they're saying that they're using too much sriracha in their pho. And I was like,
The sriracha that's on the table, might I add.
who the fuck cares? I'm not Vietnamese, so I don't fucking care. I'm like, who the fuck cares? I don't know what the argument is for these Vietnamese women, but I did get a little mad when one of those bitches was like, "Oh, that shit's bland anyway."
All right,
Bland?
don't do pho like that. Don't
Like,
do no pho like that. Maybe the pho you had is bland, but the pho I be having be real good.
I was about to say, I ain't never had no bland pho. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. Wavy said, "Not gonna lie, I'm with the Asians on this." Brother, the fuck do you mean? Listen, I can understand. So, as a Jamaican, right? I have seen you motherfuckers put oxtail on everything imaginable. Pizza, Philly cheesesteaks. You feel me? They got fried oxtail. And a nigga could be mad, but instead, a nigga's eating good. Have you had a Philly oxtail sandwich? That shit is lit.
Oh,
I am mad though because of the fact that oxtail is more popular now. It's fucking expensive as a bitch now.
mm-mm. Can't get
So I
nothing
can't have
now.
oxtail as much as I want. But I couldn't imagine hopping on TikTok and being serious, talking about some. You guys are fucking with my cultural dish. Putting oxtail on pizza.
Wavy said, "Listen, all us it's like all the post I saw was they are flooded it with hot sauce to the point that it's half hot sauce." Um, I kind of would have beef with that. I'm not gonna hold you. If you're pouring an entire sriracha bottle into your soup,
But also, I mean, if they want to eat their soup like that, let them eat their soup like you know what I mean. Like I don't see what the point is. You know what I mean? Like if someone likes it that spicy and also wants their heart to stop working by the time they hit 35, fuck him, let him. You know what I mean? Like I don't because like
I mean,
I put when they give me the packets, I never had the bottle, and I put like probably maybe a packet and a half in my pho, right? That's just how I like it. I a lot of the people that I see who are defending the hot sauce is like, I pour a little in there because I thought I was supposed to, one, because the shit's on the table, And two, I like my shit spicy.
Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I will just look at you because maybe you just need like stronger hot sauce. Because at this
Yeah.
point, you're just eating hot sauce and noodle. There's no soup left in this bitch. That's just hot sauce and noodles, bitch. You just need stronger hot sauce in your just carry some with you.
Bro.
Just
And
carry
a lot
some
of black
with
people
you.
do.
I know. You
But
told
like
me.
to say that it's cultural appropriation is kind of a stretch.
No, I don't. I mean, it can make you uncomfortable. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the idea of somebody pouring an entire sriracha bottle into their soup, I'd be like, "Oh, okay," but I'm also gonna mind my own damn business.
Yeah, like I don't see this needing to be a thing. Like
I'm
out of everything that's going on in the world right now, I could give a shit if people are unscrewing the top of a sriracha bottle and dumping that bitch in a pho.
oh, I thought you were gonna say something crazy. Unscrewing the top of a sriracha bottle and just drinking it.
I mean, fuck it. If you want to do that, whatever floats your boat, do the shit, bro. You ain't hurting nobody but yourself. Sounds cool to me, right? Like I don't really understand the drama behind it. And
I mean,
also like a lot of people are also saying like it's not just black women who do this. So like it feels very targeted.
I, I mean, me personally, I've never seen anybody do this. So I didn't even like. I saw the discourse happening on Twitter, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Because they're saying that it's all Asian women. It's like, no, it's specifically Vietnamese women.
I mean, which makes sense because it's their cuisine,
It's their
right?
yeah, it's a Vietnamese dish. But also, you know what actually pissed me off working in a Vietnamese restaurant is when people come in to get boba. And you know how boba is like vacuum sealed shut and you just stabbed your straw through the plastic?
Mm-hmm.
The way that people would come in and peel that shit off and then put their straw through it and then have the audacity to be in front of me and be like, "Why you do that, bitch?"
It's like a Capri Sun. Like that's like part of the fun. You just stab that bitch.
And I'm like, "So that's the lid. It's so you don't spill your drink everywhere,
But like,
bitch."
why can't you just give me like a normal lid?
No, honestly. That pissed me off working in a Vietnamese restaurant, but it also pissed me off is when people would come in and be like, "Hey, I'm here to get a bowl of pho." And
So, fun fact: Soju yelled at me for calling it pho. In my defense, I didn't know no better. When I walked in that bitch and I called it pho, nobody corrected me. They let my black ass be ignorant. I said, "Hey, can I get a bowl of some pork pho?" They're like, "Sure, black man, you can get a bowl of some pork pho. Would you like some
nah,
sriracha?" Yes. How'd you know? Use a nigga. We knew.
Wavy, I know you did not just say wait, you're not supposed to peel it back and drink it.
Without the straw, bro,
This j-
you belong under the prison. Hold on. If I see somebody unpeel that bitch and drink it raw, I gotta fight you. Cause on
What do
on
you-
behalf of the whole Asian community, I gotta beat your ass.
No, Wavy, is your shit chunky? Because I just imagine you. That's some good boba. Bitch, what are you doing in my face? Wavy,
I
what are you
have
talking about?
I have seen someone get boba without ice. I was like, I'm gonna leave you alone. Something ain't right with you.
Bro, nah. What was crazier is with that faux thing. Like I saved the balls as a snack. All right. There's only the two of us here, Wavy. I don't know if Tina would veto this. Do we vote to ban Wavy? Like, what are we?
Oh, we can't have an unhinged podcast and ban our one
Yeah,
unhinged
yeah. No, I'm
listener.
playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. But, but like, so she's like, "Yeah, can I get a bowl of pho?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure. What kind of pho do you want?" And she's like, "Beef pho." Okay, bitch. And then she would come in and try to tell us, because I'm not gonna hold you, like, one of my friends that I work there with, his, like, Vietnamese name is, like, Phi, like, that's his name, but his American name that he tells our white customers was Phil.
Okay, I see the correlation.
Yeah, so that same girl that was like, Pho, came back, and she had brought, like, new friends with her so she could be the liaison to teach them about Vietnamese food. Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, we come here all the time. We love Phil." And I'm like, "Who?" And she's like, "Phil?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mean Fee?" Crazy how he didn't even tell you your name. Like,
Mm.
I'm not gonna hold you, she pissed me the fuck off, and then she gypped us. Like, she didn't pay for her food, she left.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's because you corrected her and told her that Phil's name ain't
Honestly
Phil.
honestly, it wasn't even me.
Oh, word.
It was another one of our coworkers because we all collectively hated that girl. She always came in with different people, corrected us on the pronunciation of the dishes, and didn't leave a tip.
We
She
love
never
that.
tipped.
We love that, bruh. But I remember I was in Brooklyn. This is when Brooklyn first started getting gentrified. And it was these two little white girls. Well, I shouldn't call them little because they were probably my age. But anyway, it was two little white girls. They walk in, and the Jamaican lady at the patty shop's like, "Oh, hey, what do you want?" And they're like, "Oh, can we have those like Jamaican beef empanada like thingies?" The way I cracked my neck and said, "Empanada? Do you hear any Spanish music in this bitch? Empanada? It says patties on the menu. You can read
I was about to say, it's like,
empanada."
was she asking for, like, just a beef patty?
Yes, she's
Oh
asking
my
for a
god.
beef patty.
See, I ain't ever had Jamaican food. I know what the fuck that is.
Also, it's a patty shop. It's a Golden Crust. Golden Crust is a they sell other things, but they mainly sell beef patties. If you look at the fucking menu, it says there's the normal menu, and then they got a whole menu dedicated to patties.
Nope. That's how I'm ordering it for now on. Can I get a Jamaican empanada?
I will fly to Alaska and fuck you up. What the fuck did you say to me? No, no, no. And then when the lady was like, "Oh, we don't sell empanadas here," she's like, "What's that back there?" She's like, "Oh, that's a beef patty." She's like, "Oh, well, it's the same thing, right?" Yeah.
Girl, I oughta beat your ass. Bro, nah, that shit pisses me the fuck off. Uh, Wavy said, "Hey, yo, get the fuck out, bring back shame."
No, facts. Bring back shame.
Nah, cause when I was working in my first pharmacy job, I was like 19 and I was working the night shift. The night shift was majority Filipinos.
Mm.
Like, surprisingly, like, majority Filipinos. So like, I think somebody had brought in some, like, homemade, like, pancit, like,
Was
lumpia.
Ponce again?
It's like the Filipino spaghetti.
Okay.
Well, I feel like that's not entirely right, but I feel like that's the easiest way to describe it. Um, like pancit, lumpia, like, just, our cultural food. And she brought in enough for, like, the night shift.
Hmm.
And one of the girls from the office that I worked with, first of all, she was not white, so it was crazier that she said this.
Mm.
She's like, "Oh wow, like, who brought in the Chinese food?" The way that all of us turned around, and they were just gonna let her rock, and I was 19. I was still in college. I was like, "Chinese food?" And she's like, "Well, what food is it?" And I was like, "This is Filipino food." And she's like, "Well, what's the difference?" I almost beat her ass, KJ. Almost beat her ass. And I'm like, "Desiree, you are not allowed to eat the food."
Oh, she was black, wasn't she?
Nope.
Oh, thank
She
God.
was Puerto Rican.
Woo! I heard the name Desiree. I got scared, man. I was like, we can't go out like that, man. We can't go out like that, bro. We just can't. We just can't. We just can't do that, bro. But nah, man. It's like as a I don't want to say non-American because I'm American, but like as someone who comes from an immigrant family, right?
You
It is
blame
very
Chinese restaurants?
frustrating.
No, I do. I do blame Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, because that's not even like real authentic Chinese food that they be
Yeah,
serving us.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
they sell pancit at Chinese restaurants for real?
I
I
don't know
never
what they.
seen that.
I have not seen that either.
I wouldn't be shocked,
I think they.
but
I know what he's talking about. Though they don't call it pancit. They
pancit.
they you they don't. It looks like it though. That's the thing. They call it something else.
Mm.
But also egg rolls. You know, like a regular egg roll that you get from like the Chinese food restaurant looks exactly like lumpia.
Mm. You know what's crazy though? Me and Soju been friends for about I would say over 2 years.
Yeah.
Shorty ain't never offered me no lumpia, no pancit.
We
Like,
don't live at the same
hey, I'm
state.
not trying to hear no excuses. You feel me? I was so excited. I was like, oh, I finally got me a little Asian friend. You know what I mean? I can finally
Hmm.
be eating good.
The one near you calls it pancit and they're 100% Chinese. Oh, I've never been to a Chinese restaurant that sells pancit. They sell like a thin rice noodle, which is like basically the same noodle. Oh,
I don't like
um,
rice noodles if it's is. Do they do the rice noodles in pho? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, I only like it if it's in pho. Like I've had rice noodles, I guess by themselves, and I was like, no, no.
Only reason I knew it was Filipino because I have local Filipino friends. See, so like I feel like some places do that though. Like I said, I worked at a Vietnamese restaurant, but on our dessert menu, we had halo halo. And halo halo is a like Filipino dessert where it's like shaved ice, sliced fruit, usually topped with like a like ice cream.
That sounds pretty
But
good.
yeah, except at my restaurant, we did it like a Vietnamese jaya, which is basically the same thing, except instead of sliced fruit, they have like different types of beans in that thing. So our halo halo would be shaved ice and different types of beans. So when Filipinos would come in, they get mad because they're like, "This isn't halo halo," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're at a Vietnamese restaurant. Why would you order halo halo?"
Wait, hold on. Is it you say beans? Like what kind of beans?
Like mung bean
Is
that
that is that sweet?
I don't like I mean, I feel like it's because I was raised here, but there are a lot of, like, Asian desserts that have mung bean in it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's sweet." I don't think it's sweet at all, but that's also I have an American palate.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I don't know, personally, I don't like mung bean desserts.
I do want to try. This is Japanese, but was it red bean buns? Something
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Yeah, I've
I
seen
do want to
those.
try that just because anime nerd.
Eh. I've had the takoyaki.
Was it octopus? The
I
octopus, the
and
fried octopus balls.
No, that is the fried octopus balls. Taiyaki, like the little fish dessert that usually has
Oh, oh!
the bean paste in it. I've had
I've
that.
I've had that, but it had chocolate in it.
Yeah, I've had that and it had ice cream in it.
Ooh,
It was so good.
ooh.
We got I don't know, we got derailed. Do we have any more what the fuck of the week?
I mean, we do, but I can rush through them real quick. So, let's see. Oh, this is kind of sad. Dave Collier, the guy who played Uncle Joey in Family Matters, he has cancer. So John Stamos, Uncle Jesse, wore a bald cap in solidarity with his former co-star.
He deserves it.
Um, oh,
I hate that man. I hate everybody off of Full House. Not the kids.
what they do to you?
Bob Saget did a whole stand up of him making jokes about molesting the Olsen twins.
Oh,
And John Stamos and Dave Coulier co-signed that shit. They have also made jokes about molesting the Olsen twins. The Ol
Oh.
I don't like any of those men.
Oh, I did not know that piece of Full House lore.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, honestly, Bob Saget should not have agreed to do Full House. He regrets it he did regret it every day of his life
wait, why?
because he was a very raunchy, dirty comedian.
Mm.
And then he signed up for Full House, which was a
I'm
very wholesome family like friendly show.
I feel like a lot of comedians do that though, because like Eddie Murphy is also a very raunchy comedian, and he was Doctor Doolittle and Daddy Daycare.
Yeah. I don't know. Dave like John Stamos is I think the only one that hasn't gone out in public and says that he molested the twins while on that show. But Dave Coulier and Bob Saget definitely did.
Hmm.
And like it obviously they're just jokes, and the twins also said that they never were touched on that show. So
Okay. Good.
yeah, but it's still fucking weird.
Very, very weird. Very weird. Well,
Like,
damn.
why would you do yeah, so when they were like, "It's like a sad news in our hearts today," I'm like, "Fuck him. Fuck him. That guy's weird."
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, there is a U.S. cruise ship who's offering a 4-year getaway to avoid Trump's term, and tickets are going for $40K a year.
40K. Damn, time to sell one of my kidneys. A
You gonna
lobe
have
of
to
my
sell majority of your organs. It's
right.
40K a year.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I feel like if you got that kind of money, you don't really need to be on this cruise. You probably are
Right.
fine with Trump being in office. I keep.
Right. They probably voted for him, actually.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, but I thought it was crazy because it's like, could you imagine? Someone's like, "All right, y'all, I will see you guys in 4 years. Where you going? Oh, I'm on that cruise ship, sir. How'd you afford? We work the same job. How the fuck did you? Hey,
Mind
hey,
mind your business. He's doing Breaking
my
Bad shit outside of
mind
work.
your motherfucking business. And if the FBI asks where I'm at, you don't know. Say less. Say
Mhm.
less. But yeah, that's it for the what the fuck of the week. The unhinged question is really quick. What is your current? What do you think is the current big three in anime?
Ooh. I don't know.
So like,
I wanna
what's your
say
objective list and then what's your personal list?
I don't mm-mm. I was gonna say it's like maybe the Dark Trio
What is that? JJK, Chainsaw Man.
and Hell's
Who's
Paradise.
nah? Because I would say My Hero and then Demon Slayer.
Oh, I all of those are already over. So when you say current big 3, I'm not counting them because they're already
Well, the
out.
anime's still going,
Yeah. No, that
and JJK is technically over too.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'm talking
I
about like just strictly anime.
If it's just strictly anime, then absolutely My Hero, Demon Slayer, and I don't know. I don't know
I
for
would
a
say,
third.
I would say JJK for the
Yeah,
third, because I
yeah,
feel like those three cause a lot of like hype and motion in the anime space.
yeah.
Um, I think Chainsaw Man will eventually replace JJK, and I think Kaiju number 8 will eventually replace one of the other two. But for now, oh, and Don. Yeah, I feel like I
Oh yeah.
personally I think the next big three are gonna be Chainsaw Man, Don, and Kaiju number 8.
I see. I haven't. I don't think I'm gonna watch Kaiju number 8. Is it a
Why?
mech thing?
No, it's
Okay.
Kaiju's.
Yeah. See, I don't like mech things, and when you say Kaiju number 8, it just made me think of like Neon Genesis.
Still haven't watched that, but
It is a clusterfuck to watch. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah, but I feel like I can't say I'm a mecha anime fan without watching that, because I have watched Gundam, Code Geass, um,
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann. That's not the one I'm thinking of right now. Oh god, I'm blanking on it right now. There's another one that I've watched back when Funimation Channel was on Verizon Fios. But yeah, I haven't seen Neon Genesis.
No, maybe me and you have had this conversation, and I agree.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't read the manga. I don't know anything about the manga. I'm just going based off of like the hype around these shows in the anime community right now. Um, like I know at one point Blue Lock was supposed to be the best sports anime out, and then the second season happened, and yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna hold you the way that there is some random ass horse girl anime. Okay. Horse girl anime. And by horse girl, I mean these are anime girls that run and they make bets on the run as if they're horses, like as in horse racing. The animation in that goes absolutely insane for the running.
Uh-huh.
And Blue Lock is a PowerPoint slideshow.
Yeah. Okay, so
Mm,
I'm watching the second season, and I have like a bittersweet opinion on the animation. So it's definitely a downgrade from season one. Um, Everyone kind of assumed that they were saving the budget for the last couple of episodes because they go against like the under 20 team, which is like the national team that they're trying to replace. I'm hoping that because this season got such a negative review in terms of the animation, that next season they won't cheap out on the animation, because like that's what happened with One Piece. One Piece, there was a whole arc where the animation fucking sucked, and a lot of people were about to drop One Piece, and they were like, shit, we can't do that. So they made the animation way better. I'm hoping that happens because I don't know if you know this, there have been a lot of layoffs globally for animators.
mhm.
So I'm hoping that they will see this and be like, "Oh shit, we actually need to hire people," because one of the artists from the Blue Lock anime was like, "Yeah, the reason why it looks like that is because one, they had us work on like 3 episodes at once. Two, the final, like some of the clips, like they didn't draw them like that. They edited it that way to make it cheaper."
I love
So,
that.
yeah, it's I don't want to get on a whole soapbox because like I will get tilted, but I'm disappointed because I was really excited for season 2 of Blue Lock. Oh shit. You know what I didn't think of, and I'm surprised we didn't talk about this? Solo leveling. I think solo leveling might should be talked about in the big 3 conversation.
Yeah, no, it definitely got a lot of hype.
Yeah. Have you
It
seen
was
it?
a good watch. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, damn,
It
I'm just
was
asking.
it was the only show that Zach will watch with me in Japanese, because every other anime he will wait for the dub to drop.
That's me with Shangri-La Frontier. Only reason is like if I start an anime in subbed or dubbed, I can only listen to it subbed or dubbed.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Um, I oh yeah, speaking of One Piece, I never liked the art style of One Piece. I feel
Crazy.
like that's part of the reason why I couldn't get into the show. I thought everybody looked weird. But why the fuck in this newer like seasons is nobody fucking colored anymore? Like everybody lost their melanin.
Oh yeah, yeah. So fun fact: one of the main characters, Robin, right? Robin was never meant to be that dark. I watched a whole video on it. So in the manga, the anime now is more in line with how she's supposed to be
Oh,
in
I
the
wasn't even talking
manga.
about her. I was talking about Luffy, Zoro.
Oh, I mean, they was always pale.
Like, no, I mean, they were at least tan in
Yes.
OG One Piece. Now they're just white.
Yeah. Yeah. So I watched the whole thing on YouTube about this. Long story short, it's all about like the animation style and how like the animation styles have changed, so color palettes have changed and yada yada yada. What I will
The
say is I hate the fact that the one of the few black characters in this show keeps getting lighter and lighter and lighter. I'm talking
Mhm.
about Usopp. Usopp is damn near the same complexion as Drake. Um and Usopp is like if they lived in the real world, Usopp's supposed to be from like South Africa. So I mean they do have light skinned South Africans, but I would like it if Usopp was at least closer to a paper bag.
Yeah, wow. Uh, Me and Usopp are the same color.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
And he's supposed to be black, so
oh.
it's rough. Um
Minato said, "I need my Black Queen Robin back."
no facts,
that's
big facts cuz
that's it. I don't like One Piece, but that's like, damn, man.
yeah, I intentionally try not to think about it because I really love One Piece, but it does bother me a lot. Especially because like Oda himself has put a lot of like racial things in One Piece on purpose cuz like the whole fisherman um arc is literally like very similar to how black people have been treated globally. So and wait, you're right. This is exactly why my main way of interacting with One Piece is through the manga. Because at least in my imagination, them motherfuckers as dark as I want them to be.
Right.
So, but yeah.
But are we ready?
Yes, hold on. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but it's time. It's time for the Unhinged Battle Royale. I said it's time for the Unhinged Battle Royale.
There it is. Damn, that's crazy. I was about to say KJ gonna keep coughing, then he gonna throw up, and we gotta end the show.
You just unlocked a random childhood memory.
Oh man. Mine is short.
So yeah, you go first.
Okay. So my unhinged story this week is coming from r/ today I fucked up. And the title of the post is Today I Fucked Up by Accidentally Flirting with My Eye Doctor. So they start off the post by saying, I switched to a new eye doctor because my old one had retired. This is my first appointment with Dr. Cooper, which went fine until he had me in the exam chair, leaning in super close to adjust the machine for my eye test. Naturally, it's awkward having someone so close to your face. So I nervously blurted out, Wow, you have really nice eyes. The,
Okay,
co-
that's not too bad.
the compliment came out way too sincere, and he kind of awkwardly chuckled before saying thanks. My face turned bright red, and I promised myself I wouldn't say anything weird again. Fast forward to my second appointment, determined to stay professional. I tried to keep things polite and natural, but right as he was doing the close up eye exam with the flashlight, I realized that I had been staring right back into his eyes. The silence was heavy and I could feel the tension, but I couldn't look away without making it weird. So I panicked and said the first thing that came to my mind, which was, So, do you come here often? He paused and he looked confused and then started to laugh before catching himself and clearing his throat, and he was like, yes. Yeah, I do actually." And I wanted to disappear right then and there. Safe to say I might need to find a new eye doctor.
Yo, your eye doctor is a lame, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Nah, the first comment on that thread was like, "You don't understand." It's like men do not get compliments. You just made that man's next 10 years of his life. And honestly, that's real as fuck. Because men do
Yeah.
not get compliments.
We don't. And I always like think it's hilarious because a lot of women get shocked when they hear that. And it's like, yeah, no, think about it. When have you complimented a man? And
Every
they're like,
time every time I complimented a man, he was them determined to talk to me after that. And it's like, I was just paying you a compliment and trying to go about my day. Please leave me alone.
which is fair, right? I understand that part too, but like, like it's nice. Like when the old lady black lady be like, "Oh, you look handsome, honey." I'm like, I sure do. Thank you, older black woman.
That you actually reminded me. There when my boyfriend's job has to do purchasing, they call either another company that they do the purchasing from or whatever, but the lady on the other end of the phone is like some old southern black lady. They fight to talk to her on the phone. She
Why?
is because she is so nice.
Oh.
So that they'll like do the purchasing, like they'll call. I forget where her name is. I'm just gonna say like Sharon or something. And it's like, hey
Mhm.
Sharon, I got an order for you, and she's like, all right, lay it on me, sweetie. they
Mm.
they were like, there was one time my boyfriend did the purchasing and then he hung up, and his manager at the time was like, what did she call you? He's like, sweetie, and he's like, what? I only ever get honey. She likes you better than she likes me.
There's a tier system
Yeah,
for the
like
pet names.
yeah, like they fight to talk to that lady. They think she is the sweetest old black lady that they have ever talked to.
Period. I love that. Nah. Shout out to the older black ladies, man. They make the world go round for real. Cause man, like I feel like my depression would be cured if like I could talk to an older black lady all the time, just get compliments all the time.
I was about to say it doesn't even have to be. It has to be an old Southern black lady, and she has to offer me some apple pie.
See, nah, I only need all the apple pie. Just give me the compliments. You can keep the pie. That's my issue now. I eat too many damn sweets.
mm. What, you gonna turn down her pie?
I don't like caramelized fruit. I'm not a
Oh,
pie person. Yeah,
oh,
I know. I don't like pumpkin. I don't like apple. I don't like none of that.
mm.
Yeah, no, I don't like cheesecake. I don't like nah.
I
There's no
mean,
pie. Oh, I haven't tried fudge pie or chocolate pie, whatever the hell it's called. So that
mm.
might be the one.
See, I don't like cheesecake either, but I don't like plain cheesecake. Like it has to be fruit mixed in there, and people think I'm weird for saying that fruit has to be mixed in there, and they're like, "Nah, just eat the cheesecake." And I'm like, "Bruh,
First of all, Wavy, fuck you, bro. Wavy said you getting removed from the Big Back Brotherhood. I didn't know I was in the bitch. What you trying to say, Wavius?
yeah, cheesecake is nasty." No, like the way that people be arguing with me, that it's like if it's not plain cheesecake, I don't want it, and I'm like, "What do you mean? That's just cheese and crust, bro. I don't know. Eat a cracker with your cheese, man. Fuck."
I do love a good Kobe Jack on some Ritz. Mm,
I have Ritz, but
mm.
I might do that. We have the Baby Bell cheeses. I'm trying not to fuck them up. I love the
Oh, I
Baby Bell
can't do
cheese,
Baby Bell because if I get Baby Bell, it won't last in my fridge for a day. I'm gonna eat that bitch.
bro.
It's gonna be bad. Because I remember like when I first got over my cheese allergy as a kid, that was what my grandma would give me. She'd give me the Baby Bells, and put them on like what you call it? What was it called? Not a donut. It's like the donut's less cool cousin.
A bagel?
A bagel. There we go. Yeah, she
Okay.
put it on a bagel. I would tear that motherfucker up. Love me some Babels.
I was about to say
Mm.
baby bell, laughing cow cheese for that spreadable cheese I would also fuck up.
Oh, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, because no, Babel is the one in the red package, right? That you like.
Yes. Yeah, that
Yeah.
you
No,
peel.
I'm thinking of the Laughing Cow. My fault.
Mhm. Laughing cow cheese is great though. I love that shit.
I don't buy it on purpose because, like, I know me.
You're
It
just gonna
ain't.
eat them.
It's gonna be gone. I'm gonna have one. I'm like, all right, that's it. And then next thing you know, well, damn. What's good, base? Yeah, that fight was ass, bro. That fight was not
Yeah.
it, bro.
The Look, the most memorable thing actually between with that whole fight is the Taylor Serrano fight and Mike Tyson's cheeks.
Yeah, no one got knocked out, which I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to see
Yeah,
at least one
same.
knockout.
Yeah.
I know that's fucked up to say because like knockouts are actually mad unhealthy, but like I wanted to see a knockout.
I wanted to see Jake Paul eat his teeth. That's what I wanted to see.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
I
High
know.
key, I had hoped. You feel me? But I was like, he's
No,
not gonna lose.
yeah, he's not going to lose. And look, that was an easy 20 mil for Mike Tyson. I don't blame him for taking the fight. You pay me 20 mil to purposely lose a fight, say less. I'm old.
Yeah, I'm 58. You know, is what it is. I will say though, it gotta feel good to know that you still got it though. Like that man just walked and people lost their shit. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Mike Tyson! Wow!"
What do you mean you can't believe Mike sold out? The man has been retired for how many goddamn years? Be for
Facts.
real.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's sold out. I mean, the man is 58. He's retired. He has all the plaques. He has all the belts. He's done the things. You feel me? I feel like it's just I don't know. But anyway, let me read my unhinged story. I'm sorry, my this I don't know about y'all, but every fall, man, my allergies go nuts. And this year it's been crazy. We get a lot of itchy eye, a lot of dry eye, and I hate it, bro.
Hmm.
I hate it. All right. So we are oh my god. All right, do we want trauma or do we want drama?
I want drama.
Okay. All right. So the story is, am I the asshole for asking my roommate to close the door when she is having le sex?
Ex- Yo, wait a minute. Huh? We just be fucking with the door open?
Bro, the door gotta stay open. You gotta, let the badussy out, the badussy air,
Mm-mm.
you know?
Is this a new way to T pose for dominance? Like, what are we talking about? What the fuck?
All right. So, me, 21 female, and my roommate, 28 female, have been living together for about 8 months now, and we get along really well. We've had some issues, admittedly, because I am way messier than she is. I always thought that we had good communication, though, and we have seemed to talk it out mostly and reaching a conclusion. During these 8 months, my boyfriend, 23 male, has come around the house many times. Every time he sleeps over, I make sure she didn't have any problems the night before and always ask her if we were being loud. We have never had a problem with him coming over before. Today, my roommate brought over the guy she's seeing, and he has been around a bit, and I don't really mind it usually. Today, however, they came home, and when I was sleeping, seasonal depression has me sleeping at 8:30 p.m. Facts. And I woke up to the sound of them fucking. This has never happened before, and I decided to go outside to give them more privacy. On my way out, I noticed that her door was wide open.
That is so funny, bro.
When I got outside, I texted her this. "Hey, sorry to say this, but can you please close the door? I can hear everything. I came outside now, but if you wait, what? Oh, I came outside now, but if you can, please." I don't know what I expected, but she simply replied, excuse me, "Sorry, I never told you when you were being noisy with your
Okay.
visits." I immediately felt horrible and apologized, and she said you could have said something before. No, sorry, I said you could have said something before, and she just says, "Okay." I try to be more understanding. I didn't mean to embarrass her, but I literally woke up to the sound of them making love. I just thought maybe she could close the door, which she has in the past, but now she says she can't because of the cat. I think I should have just put on some music and not said anything,
Nah, nah,
but I
nah,
didn't
nah.
think it would be a big deal. I always thought she would also tell me if slash when I make her uncomfortable. My boyfriend said I'm not in the wrong, but maybe I shouldn't have texted her while they were doing the do. Am
Nah,
I the asshole?
absolutely not. First of
Mm,
all, you're lucky I texted you because I could have just been in the doorway.
Sojo!
I'm the see, I'm so
Sojo!
serious because if I text you and be like, I never said nothing, girl, I'm immediately leaving my room because you want to fight about it. You want to fight about it right now where you're butt fucking naked? Because I'm like, okay, sure, leave the door open, sis. And the next time it happens, I'm gonna sit there and slow clap. You want to put on a show? I'm watching.
Soju.
Nah, because you got me all the way fucked up. you you got me all the way fucked up. It's like I never said nothing while you were making noise. Why not?
Especially if I've asked you before, like, hey, were we being too loud? Did we bother you? You're like, no, it's all good.
Right. Like, girl, that's a you problem because I've asked you to be honest with me and then when I am honest with you, you mad about it?
Yeah,
Go
no.
ahead, fuck with the door open then because now we're fighting. Okay? I'm
I
gonna
would
pull
have
up a
stood in.
chair.
Minato said I would have stood in the door like this.
No, honestly, cuz
Bro.
the first time I'm gonna just close the door for you, okay? If you notice, you know, that's a little embarrassing. But you wanna sit there and be mad at me for bringing it up? Yeah, nah, girl, I'm gonna go in the kitchen. I'm gonna make me some popcorn. I'm gonna scooch a chair up, and it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna scrape that chair on the floor the whole way up, and Imma sit down and tell you to continue, since you wanna sit here be fucking with the door open. Don't play with me, bro.
Listen, y'all, don't follow Soju. That's how you catch a case, bro. Don't follow Soju, okay?
We've been over this. I choose violence, okay?
Oh my god. There is an edit. She says, I have seen a lot of people baffled by the idea of leaving the door open when doing the do. I would have to agree, but I think it's fair to state that she said she had to keep the door open because of her cat. If she closes it, the cat can't walk around or use her litter box, so that is why.
How long are you fucking for?
I mean, even if it's like only 15, 20 minutes, like if the cat gotta go, the cat gotta go.
I
But
mean,
also, I don't
yeah,
understand why you can't just move the. You have a cat, so maybe you catch this. Like if you move the litter box, does that mess with them?
it does.
Okay.
So, I mean, honestly though, like if it's only like 15, 20 minutes, unless your cat is decrepit, just close the door because they're gonna hold it.
Hmm.
They will hold it. Yeah, no, Minato, do not move the litter box. That will fuck them up.
Even if you put
Cats,
it like outside your door.
no, don't move the litter box.
Hmm.
It took a while for Bella to get used to her litter box being moved because we had to move her litter box to make room for a second box for Wanda,
Mm-hmm.
and that took a little bit. We had to show her where, like, we moved it and then immediately showed her where it was so she could check it out and know that it's her litter box. It was fine. She still goes back to the bathroom because that's where it originally was, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
her box. But they're okay now. It took a couple of days. Don't don't move their box. You could close the door. They're not going to go to the bathroom. They're not like dogs.
Mm. Well, maybe they was having an hour-long sesh. I don't know. I don't know how they get their
Yeah,
freak on.
that's why I was asking, and I'm like, I would like leave the door open if you're going to be, doing a marathon, you know?
A marathon is nuts.
Like if we're going 8-hour rounds or something, you know what I mean? Like
8 hours of. Oh, that sounds awful.
I don't know. I just know that 8 hours of sex sounds like your penis is gonna come out and it's gonna be like a pencil. You done
Like,
you done rubbed off all you thick. You feel me? Like
I can understand if like within 8 hours y'all went multiple rounds, but like one round 8 hours, do y'all like each other?
no, no.
Because my shit would have been like, hey man, listen, it ain't happening today, bro. I ain't nothing. All right. Pull me out. Abort. Abort.
It sounds painful. It has to be, right? Because the way that it gets to be like 45 minutes, and I'm like, all right, are you like close? Because if you're not, I don't know, finish yourself.
Like, finish yourself is nuts. Um fuck, that threw me off. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I keep choosing violence. My bad.
Finish yourself off is crazy word. Oh my god, that is diabolical. Oh my god. That bro, that might make me crash out. I ain't gonna lie to you, son. Like, I'm giving you good strokes for the past 45. You like, nigga, it's been 45 minutes. Hey, take it out. Just beat me. Just beat me. I don't know what it is, but just beat me. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm tired.
Mm-mm. It's like you got 5 minutes. I don't know. If you don't wrap it up in the next 5, I'm just gonna, I don't know,
That's
exist over here. You do what you need to do.
that's nuts. That's oh my god. But fuck, what was I about to say?
I don't
Soju, I
know,
hate you,
bro.
dog.
Look,
I
I'm
hate you,
sorry.
bro.
That am I the asshole revved me up because now I'm just choosing violence. Because what do you mean? Why are you mad at me for being like, oh, can you close the door? You
Yeah,
woke
it's
me
not a
up.
crazy ask.
That is not a wild ask. Like you got me messed up because before I was like chilling. Maybe in the heat of the moment you didn't like realize did an oopsie doopsie. You forgot to close the door. Whatever. Just hey, for future reference, remember to close your door. And you'd be like, well, I never said nothing while you were huh? Because
Like,
that
she
would
didn't
unlock
ask you
the
to stop
petty.
fucking. She just said
Right.
close the door while you fucking.
Right. Nah, because that would unlock the petty in me. Because now we have a problem. Now we have a problem, and I am going to be the problem. Don't do me, okay? I was just being polite. I was over here minding my own business, sleeping in my own damn bed, and I have to hear you say Derek's name 15 times.
Derek is nuts. That is not
I
a very sexy name. I ain't gonna lie to you.
mean,
Or like a Frederick. Just call that
yeah.
nigga Freddy, bro.
Nah,
You
Freddie
do not need
Freddie
to be.
feel Freddie feels worse somehow.
But Frederick? I'm sorry. If I'm sleeping and you out here moaning Frederick's name 15 times, like, first of all, he ain't hitting it right. Because how the fuck are you saying so many syllables, bro? That's way too many syllables for you to be saying right now. Shut up. Fuck.
Yeah, nah. Cause after that, we just gonna be T-posing in the doorway.
Also, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. As someone who's been woken up to friends fucking, I've been woken up to vibrators and shit. It is never fun. Cause then like the conversation is always awkward, right? The friends one was like my friend was getting her shit clapped on the opposite wall and like it woke me up because she was very loud. So I roasted her for like a solid 2 months. Well, actually I couldn't look at her for like a week. Then after that I roasted her for like 2 months. Um the vibrator one was my neighbor must have had a really rough day because Shorty was going at it for like two
Oh.
hours
Oh.
had to like I'm convinced because ain't no vibrator lasted 2 hours. So she must have been like swapping them bitches out like bullets. You know how you in COD and you gotta reload and shit? That's what she
I'm
was doing, bro.
crying. Oh
Cause
my
2
god.
hours, bro. I was like, is she alive? Like, you've been holding this in for a minute, cause what the fuck?
But
Had to blast music. Cause she
I'm
was just, not only
crying.
is like the vibe strong, bro, but you loud as a bitch. I'm not trying to hear that.
Oh nah. Look, I get you're in the hard working week. I'm sorry, hard week at work. I've read that wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh.
The battery didn't die. She must have had like the Energizer bunny inside that motherfucking vibrator, bro. Cause it was 2 hours, bro. Cause she woke me up at 4:15, right? She didn't stop till like 6:15, 6:20.
Oh,
Bro, I was like,
maybe she got tired.
and just left the vibrator on while she moaned. Like,
No, that's why she stopped after 2 hours.
oh my god, like, shorty, if it didn't happen now, it ain't happening. Just let
Oh,
it
no.
go.
Nah, the way that women are efficient, if they have to do, they're like, yeah, it just takes like 5 minutes. Shawty had I don't know, man. Somebody must have died or something. Like,
I was like, R.I.P. to that poor Rose, bro.
nah, she got like 10 of them bitches. She just kept swapping them out.
Had to, because there's no way. There's just no way. You know, like, just no. Cat broken.
After 2 hours, yeah.
I know her clitoris was like, please, please. Enough is enough. It hurts.
That kitty don't purr. I'm crying. All right. Are we ready for the longer story?
Yeah, let's read.
Since Tina is not here, we will not do part 5 of that crazy fucking ass story that we've been
How many
reading.
parts is in Rachel's
7.
story?
It's 7. It was 6, but she updated it after we've started reading this.
All right, so the goal is to finish this story before the year is up.
I believe in us.
I do too.
Because we already read part 4. There's only 3 more parts. So my longer story is coming from r/am I the asshole, and the title of the post is "Am I the asshole for exposing my husband's affair with his female best friend at the family barbecue?"
The answer is no. The answer is no. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna just say no. No. Honestly, you should have recorded it and posted on the internet.
Oh my god. So the post starts off by saying, I, 29 female, have been married to my husband, 31 male, for the past 5 years. We've had a good relationship overall, but there's always been one single issue in our relationship, and that is his female best friend, Megan, 30 female. She's been in his life since childhood, and I've always felt uneasy about their closeness, but I trust my husband, and I tried being cool with it. Megan is always around. She's at our house constantly. They text all the time. She comes on our family vacations with us.
See, no. Because, like, y'all be doing the most. Because, like, all right, I, too, have quite a few female friends, right? But there's no way in hell I'm going to be like, oh, I have a romantic getaway with my girl. Soju, you trying to come too? Like, that just sounds crazy.
No. It's like, brother. No, ma'am. My bad. The vacation with us is crazy. Every time I've brought up how their friendship makes me uncomfortable, my husband has brushed it off, saying that she's practically a sister and I'm overreacting. Wavy said that sounds like a threesome. I mean, this might be what he's hoping for.
That probably is what he's hoping for. Been fantasizing about it since he could fantasize about it.
She says to make matters more complicated, my mother-in-law, 58 female, is amazing, and she's always had my back and has told me multiple times that if Megan makes it that if Megan made me uncomfortable, I should talk to my husband about setting boundaries. On the other hand, my father-in-law has a very different attitude. He adores Megan and has always said that she is part of the family and I just need to deal with it. And
Is this
he
Rachel? Like who?
no, honestly. I mean, he thinks that my discomfort in their friendship is me being jealous. I mean,
I hate that narrative so much.
first of all, she won.
Y- Right.
Like that's my husband. Like what am I competing with a girl that he's not married to? I'm his wife. What do you mean I'm jealous? What's there to be jealous of? I won.
Not just that, but like there there are these things called boundaries,
Yeah,
right? And
not in
like
this family.
men and women can be friends. Men and women can be best friends and it be totally fine and normal, right? But there is a very like thin line between like, okay, this is my friend and this is someone who I'm romantically interested in, right? Because like, is it unusual for two friends to go out and have dinner and see a movie? No. But if y'all make it into like this whole date thing and y'all are getting dressed up and like making it more of like a romantic date than a friendly date, yeah, that's weird. One. Two, there should be no reason why you're inviting your female friend, your female
On
best friend on
on your
vacation.
yeah, on vacation when it's just you and your wife.
Yeah, like that's well, she said family vacation. I don't know if do they have kids together? Did she say that?
No, she did not mention any kids.
Okay, so I think it's really weird. I just like at least what was the poster's name?
She didn't give us a name. The only name we have is Megan, which is the
The best friend.
friend. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call her Jenny. Nope, don't like Jenny. I'm gonna call her Mindy. Yes, we're gonna call her Mindy from Billy and Mindy. No,
Billy
wasn't
and
that
Mandy?
Mandy?
Yeah,
That was Man.
Mandy.
We're gonna call her Mandy. All right, so we're gonna call her Amanda. Actually, I like that better.
Yeah.
So, like, the difference between Amanda and Rachel is that Rachel let her man have little sleepovers for decades with his best friend. Amanda's like, she on the trip. This is weird. What the fuck's going on?
Mhm. So, she then says fast forward 2 months. My husband has started acting distant. He's coming home late and being secretive about his phone. It's
Oh
just
no.
off. I had a gut feeling that something was wrong. So one night I went through his phone while he was taking a shower. And that's when I found out him and Megan have been having an affair for months. And I was crushed. I confronted him about it and he admitted everything. He said it was a mistake, that he loves me and begged me not to leave him. I don't know what to do. I stayed trying to process everything. A couple of weeks my in-laws were hosting a big family barbecue. I was still reeling from finding out about the affair and my husband convinced me to come saying that we needed to keep up with appearances while we worked on things. I went, but I was a wreck, especially since I knew Megan was going to be there.
Mm.
And sure enough, Megan showed up like nothing had ever happened. She was acting friendly with everybody, including me. And I was boiling inside, but I had to keep it together. Then during dinner, my father in law made some offhand comments about how Megan will always be a part of the family and how I need to get over my insecurities in front of everybody.
What the fuck?
So that
It's
was
out of
my
the blue?
yeah.
Oh,
I look, obviously he's mad that his son did not marry Megan.
yes.
Um and she said that was my breaking point. I stood up, looked him straight in the face and said, "You know what? I would get over it if she wasn't sleeping with my husband.
Mm.
And the entire table went silent. Megan's face turned white, and my husband tried to calm me down, but I wasn't having it. I told everyone exactly what's been going on, the sneaking around, the lies, and the betrayal. My mother in law was furious. She laid
At her
into my
son?
husband. No,
Okay,
yeah, at her
good,
son.
good, 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 good.
She laid into my husband and Megan, saying they destroyed our marriage and disrespected me. My father in law had the audacity to say that I was overreacting and that affairs happen. Oh, nah. That man cheated on his wife. That man cheated on his wife. When you find out that your son is cheating on his wife and you just be like, that happens every day.
Affairs just happened?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's a normal thing.
I hope his wife decks him. I hope she sucker punches him, bro. That's nuts.
That's just an everyday thing. Like this morning I woke up, fell in some pussy. I don't know. I wasn't even planning on it. I tripped.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so he clearly just doesn't like her. Like
Yeah,
he
no, for
doesn't like
sure.
her. Honestly, he should be happy this shit happened. Like, oh, they gonna get a divorce. I'll finally get Megan as my daughter-in-law, like it was supposed to be. Like,
Someone
someone
put that
put that
man in the
man in
Emerson.
nursing. No,
I'm crying.
honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. Cause
Um.
bro, there's no way you gonna look me in my face and tell me affairs happen every day or
Right.
whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
I will spit it. I will spit in your face.
Yeah. And I shouldn't have aired out our dirty laundry in front of the whole family. He defended Megan, saying that she just made a mistake, and we just need to move on.
Oh, he's fucking Megan. He's for sure fucking Megan.
Or he wants to be fucking Megan.
No. He's fucking Megan. He is balls deep in Megan.
Oh my gosh. So I left the barbecue and I've been staying at my mom's house ever since. My husband keeps bugging me to come home. My mother-in-law has been supportive, but my father-in-law is telling the whole family that I'm causing drama and blowing things out of proportion. Am I
Yeah,
the asshole?
Shorty, why are you even asking if you the asshole? The real question is, when are you finna call a divorce attorney?
No, honestly.
Cause what the fuck are we talking about? Like, bro, I can understand if like they went to see the movies and Shorty's tripping after that, right? Your son's pickle was in this another woman's jar. Not only that, but Shorty is in my face, kissing and hugging, acting like shit is cool. No remorse. Talk about I'm blowing shit out of proportion. Let me tell you something. You are happy and lucky that I'm not a different kind of person. Except because shit could have really popped off for real.
Hmm.
Because what the
So
fuck?
so there's like a couple of updates. They're not really long. Um the first one is just answering questions about the mother-in-law. Um, they're asking about how they're still married while they have two wildly different views, and I'm not going to hold you the view of affairs just happen like that's like a regular occurrence is a crazy ass view.
That's a red flag.
So people were asking about that. She says their marriage has been very rocky, and she's been wanting to get out of it for years, but
Oh.
he's the breadwinner.
Mm,
So there is
it's
that.
called alimony.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe she signed a prenup and she gets nothing.
Oh.
The second edit is just her saying, no, we never had any kids together as her husband is unable to have children.
See, he lucky. Because if she was real petty, she'd be like, you fucking other bitches and your soldiers don't march?
I'm crying. um Mini update. I've seen a lot of comments saying that my father-in-law wants to fuck Megan.
I'm saying he is fucking Megan. Fuck wants.
um So I asked my mother-in-law if there's something weird going on there or if she knew that he cheated before. They've been married for a very long time and he has cheated 10 times.
Oh, fuck.
No wonder affairs happen.
Oh, he thinks this shit is normal. Okay.
Yeah. Ye-
Listen, ladies, listen. I know it's tough to leave a situation when, like, your partner is the breadwinner, but sometimes, being broke but having peace of mind is better than not being broke and having this raggedy motherfucker cheat on you 10 times.
10 times. And I'm assuming they mean by 10 times as not like 10 one night stand. It's like 10 affairs
That's what
throughout
I'm
the course
assuming.
throughout the course of their marriage. Um this took a turn that I did not expect. He cheated 10 times and the important one is that he had an affair with Megan's mother.
Megan's his kid. That's what it is. Megan is his bastard.
I
But
mean,
wait,
he wouldn't be so calm.
hey, nursing
Nursing
home
home
or
or
funeral home.
nah, kill him. This is crazy.
Listen. I will never advocate for violence or murder. But sometimes I do understand it. I
Six,
do understand it.
Wavy says 66 feet under.
Honestly, nah, I'm gonna dig a hole straight to hell and throw you in it. Cause the fuck are you talking about?
I will advocate. That's crazy. Um, Another update: mother-in-law has told my father-in-law that he needs to do a DNA test with Megan, or they're getting divorced.
No, 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 no. Fuck all that. Just get
Just
the
get a
divorce.
divorce.
Just get the
Just get
divorce. Just get the
just
divorce.
just
She
get
should
a
have been left that
divorce.
man. After affair number 1, should have left him. But
Yeah.
affair 10, and it's your kid's best friend's mama. Yeah, you need to leave that man. You need to leave that man.
Yeah, no. He said he would. If Megan is my ex-husband's sister, that would be hilarious, and that's their problem. Damn.
I hope it is.
I
I
hope.
hope he fucked his sister. Pause.
Uh, my mother-in-law is getting a divorce no matter what. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay. Period. Because she should have been left that man.
Oh,
I
maybe to answer your question, it's because of he's the breadwinner, so she's afraid to like leave and be broke.
Yeah. They're also like hella old, so I imagine that she didn't really work when she
Yeah.
could. She's the comments. This has been a painful situation when the DNA test comes back. Uh, she will be cutting off my ex-husband and my father-in-law. I also wanted to say that my father-in-law was sleeping with Megan's mother for a month or two.
Mm.
And yes, father-in-law knew about the affair. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. If it was me or my mother-in-law cheating, my ex-husband and father-in-law would have been super pissed. Some of you are asking why he didn't just marry his best friend to begin with. She at the time was in a serious relationship. I'm assuming when he would go and comfort her after their breakup is when it started.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
This was like this was uploaded like a month ago. So, I wonder how like the DNA test went.
Keep track of this story because I'm curious.
There she uploaded a couple of like screenshots of like conversations to a different thread. And it's just basically her ex-husband begging not to leave him because Megan might be his sister.
What I gotta
And
do with me?
right,
The
big
fuck?
facts.
Sound like a you problem, big dog. Like, that got nothing to do with me.
She also uploaded screenshots from Megan. And I'm actually going to read these because this bitch is wildin'.
Oh, God.
First of all, the very first text message is "You're a bitch," to
Excuse me?
which Amanda responds with, "Who is this?"
You slept with my husband, bitch. What we talking about?
She responds with, "Megan, I can't believe you would tell our whole family about." She really said our.
Our?
She really said our. About this, and now I have to get a DNA test to find out if I've been sleeping with my brother. You made
Good!
this whole thing so much more drama than it had to be. I see why he cheated on you. I'd be in prison, KJ. I'm going to
Yo!
jail.
Yo, wait. Not a I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, I see why he yo. You didn't pull up on this bitch?
I would be in prison.
Oh no. Oh, Erica said, "Oh, brother." Oh no.
Mayday.
No. Ain't no way. Bro, it's bad enough. It's bad enough. Off rip, you call me a bitch, right?
Right.
That's strike number one. Strike number two is saying our family. Bitch, there we are not sister wives. There's no our. And strike number three talking about some I see why he cheated on you.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm beating you the fuck up and I'm pissing on your unconscious body.
Period. Honestly, it keeps. She says, "I see why he cheated on you." And do you know what he says about you? He said that after you two got married, he thought you were disgusting. You're a disgusting and stupid whore. I hope you go through with this divorce so he can be mine. You're a terrible person and a terrible wife. What kind of wife are you if you won't cook and clean for your husband every day? I would treat him better.
You know what? That's definitely the father-in-law's kid because they both from the same Delulu ass branch. Let what was the bitch's name? What was it? Megan?
Yeah.
Let Megan have whatever the fuck the dude's name is. Just let him be married. They
No,
deserve each other.
big facts, Erica. I would have sent her back. Erica said I would have sent the screenshots of him begging for me back. Period. No, because I would have too.
That's nuts.
So,
She's probably one of those girls who like was getting off of the fact that like yeah he's married but he's thinking about me when he's with her.
right. I don't know. The women that are like that, because I know there are women like this. Y'all need therapy. Okay? You need therapy,
Yeah.
sis.
Same thing with the dudes. Like people who like get a kick out of being the side piece, big weirdo ass energy.
Yeah,
Go
no,
seek
for
help.
sure. So OP or Amanda has KJ has dubbed her. She
Sure
says
did.
she's like, okay, so he might be your brother and you still want to date him.
Sweet home Alabama.
She's like, do you hear how gross that is? If anyone is disgusting, it's you two and your little family affair. I never cheated on my husband, so don't you call me a whore. And I did everything for him. I cut off my friends, I cut off my family, and I did everything he ever
Oh.
asked of me. And how does he
No.
repay me? By cheating on me. You
With a
go
skank. You should have added
Mhm.
with a skank. Call her something. You being a little too nice. I need a little little heat from you, Amanda.
And she is how you both are gross humans and I would prefer if you don't contact me again.
And block her ass. You
I
blocked her? Say yes, Amanda.
Because
Fuck.
Amanda, I think she blocked her after this. because Amanda sent like 2 more messages. The last one is just her being like, "I hope you never find love," which is crazy. Um,
I
but
hope your
she,
coochie fall off from fucking your brother.
yeah, honestly, I, bro, she says, "Oh, get over yourself. That's just basic wife things to do." No, it is not. In a healthy relationship, your partner will never ask you to cut anybody out of your life, like not friends, and especially not your
Especially,
family. That is
yeah, like
not
unless like your
basic wife
family
things.
is like toxic, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Obviously.
your parents are stealing money from you, your siblings is hitting on you, some shit like that. But like, if they're just normal ass family, yeah, no, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, that's weird. Um, it's sad that he had to ask you to do those things instead of you just doing them. That's crazy. Now this bitch is delusional.
Oh, she's one of them trad wife motherfuckers.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, that's really fucking weird. One of the first comments is how the father-in-law like probably fucked Megan. Oh man, I will follow this because I want to know. Okay,
Yeah.
I
I hope they're siblings.
hope they are too.
I hope they're siblings. And I hope they stay together.
That'd be crazy. That's disgusting.
Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I would sit on it, right? And when they get married, I'm hopping on Facebook and being like, shout out to the happy siblings. I hope your marriage is great.
The way that it would be like shout out, it's like you don't even have to change your last name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Uh,
great. Same last
th-
name, same daddy.
it's like thank God you're sterile.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine they make a little Joffrey ass motherfucker?
Not
No.
Joffrey. I'm crying.
I mean, that's why Joffrey was so fucked up.
I mean, also because Cersei encouraged him being like fucking horrible.
Well, the issue with Cersei was that like she was trying to make him more like hostile in terms of politics. And then she realized she took it too far when motherfucker was like beating his meat to dead corpses and shit. She's like,
Yeah.
I might have went a little too far with you. So she tried to reel him back in, but it was too late.
Yeah, it was
It was too
ready.
late.
He was like a teenager. It was too late.
Yeah, because what's they call him the imp. What's his name? I'm blanking right now.
Tyrion?
Tyrion, thank you. Tyrion was like, "Hey, he's going to be the king. Do you really want this psychopath to be the king? Like, Cersei, rein in your child. He's nuts."
Yeah.
She was like, "Bro, I tried, but oh well." Like,
Honestly,
also shout out to old girl's grandmama. She was
oh yeah.
like right before she was about to die, she was like, "Hey, let Cersei know I'm the one who gave poison to that evil creature y'all call a son. She should have swallowed him instead of pushing him out onto us. Bye."
Yeah, no. Olenna was a queen.
Yeah, that was my girl. I loved her. Her
I,
and her granddaughter.
I'm not gonna hold Marjorie. Marjorie, kind of strange looking. She's still fine though.
Strange looking.
She's like a brand of spicy white. She's like not your common looking white girl.
Man, listen, you about
I
to
still
have me
I still think
thirst.
she's fine.
Yeah, but you said strange looking. Like you said fine with a lowercase f. That's big fine. I would have went to war for it.
I wasn't doing all that. I wasn't gonna let her marry Joffrey either. Olenna did the right thing. She's like,
Oh, bro.
yeah, she's like, you think I was gonna let my granddaughter be married to that monster?
You know what's so funny? I really thought that it was either her or I thought it was Jamie.
Jamie would have been mad funny.
Because I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he slayed a mad king.
Yeah.
So I high key thought it was Jamie. And I was hoping it was gonna be him because that way Cersei would find out and that'll be the final thing to break them up. Because I
Mhm.
hated them together. He was such a good character and person when he wasn't with her. And then
Mhm.
at the end when he's like, actually I miss her.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that's why I don't fuck with the final season of Game of Thrones. We really did like 3 seasons of character building for him and then threw it away in the last like few episodes.
yeah, I mean, it would have made sense if he was like, I'm going back because I'm gonna try and convince her to not, be a psychopath. But for him to be like, "Nah, I'm going back because even though I've kinda have a thing for,
Brienne.
oh, Brienne, I love Cersei." Sir, that's your sister.
Yeah.
Your twin sister at that, so y'all damn near got the same DNA. Um, Also, I don't know in the books because I don't remember, are they identical twins or just
No.
twins?
They're just twins.
Okay. Could have been crazy if they're identical. I'm like, "You just like fucking yourself. You're really a narcissist for real."
I mean, honestly, that's why Cersei likes fucking him.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, like, their dad kind of encouraged it, though.
see, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember a lot about them from the books.
Well, the book, I have only read like half of the first book, so I don't know much about the books either. But in the show, he kept talking about how, like, like, he wasn't proud of it, but he was like, at least the bloodline is pure.
That's crazy. That's crazy because the way in the books, the idea of that disgusted and terrified him.
Maybe I'm remembering it wrong because it has been a while since I've watched the entirety of it, but I could have sworn he was like, "Hey, man, like, yo, I'm not cool with it. Like, it's mad weird, but like, at least the bloodline's still pure. You don't got that fucking what was it, Stannis? Stannis? What was?
Stannis Baratheon?
Yeah, you don't got that Baratheon blood in you.
I mean, that's also because they viewed Robert as a monster, which he kind of was
Yeah, I mean,
in his youth.
okay. Here's the thing, though, right? And people compare him to Ned. Ned wasn't a very honorable man, but Ned was not the norm, and that's why everyone liked Ned so much. What Stannis did? No, what is his name? Isn't it Robert? And
Yeah,
Robert the King?
Robert. Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert.
Well, Robert did like what he would pillage and shit. Like that was normal soldier shit.
Yeah, but he was no
Um,
by a monster. I mean, like he was 6'4", built like a tank, and he didn't use a sword. He used a hammer. That's what I mean by
yeah,
a monster. He
yeah, that
didn't use a
motherfucker used a
sword. He used
hammer.
a hammer and
That's just kind
caved
of tough.
people's chest in.
That's just kind
Somebody,
of tough.
some, I was about to say, it's like somebody within like the rebellion. I don't know if it was Rhaegar, begged for their life. And he was like, keep begging. I enjoy it. And then proceeded
Mm.
to fucking still cave in his chest. I think he entirely crushed his skull.
Type shit, you know?
Like Robert Baratheon, when I say he was a monster, I mean like physically, he was a monster.
Bro, don't pray for me, pray for my enemies.
No, honestly, that's why he won that rebellion. Because I'm
Yeah,
sorry about it, Rhaegar was a prince and a spoiled one at that. He did not know war. Robert did.
you know?
He
That man had that dog in him,
did, and then he says he doesn't even remember what Lyanna looks like.
Yeah, that's sad.
It is sad.
That's sad. And like the crazy part about it too is like he loved her. Like wholeheartedly loved her. And I remember I was reading this thing on Twitter where they were like, if she had lived, it would have been way worse. Because then he would have found out that he loved her, she did not love him.
Yeah.
He would have been way worse.
Wavy, why you gurring in the chat? What the hell?
Okay, I said he had that dog in him.
I'm crying. But I think that's our show. Sorry about the Game of Thrones tangent.
Listen, it's a little Game of Thrones here and there ain't hurt nobody. Watch it, even though the last season is actually the last 2 seasons are kind of ass, but it's still a good story. I still enjoy it. I cannot wait for the next season of House of Dragons.
I want him to drop the next book of Game of Thrones. He's been working on that bitch for like a decade.
My theory is he's going to wait until they decide to redo the last season, drop the book, and as soon as the book is done, they're gonna start filming for the movie. That's my theory, at least.
Wavy said it was great all the way up until midway through season 7.
And that's when they ran out of material. Like
I
literally,
mean,
once they ran out of material, that's when it started sucking.
they ran out of material a long time before that.
Yeah, I
'Cause
thought it was just
in the books where we leave off is Sansa escaping King's Landing.
oh.
Yeah, they ran out of material a long time ago.
But wait, no, because I could have sworn the Battle of the Bastards was in the books.
I think they ran out in season 6. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back through. I haven't read the books in a long while.
Because Sansa leaving is when Joffrey dies. That's like season 1.
Yeah, like she never went to the Boltons. Because I know that's not in the books. Like, Littlefinger never sold her to the Boltons. And I don't
Huh.
remember what season that was.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all, because
What
I could have
we could
sworn
do
it
this
was.
later. We could do
All
this
right,
later.
all right, my bad, y'all. Soju said she tired.
I'm hungry.
Same actually. All right, y'all. That was the show. Next week,
Nothing.
the
No.
Boltons was like 4. No. Next week we'll have our third Big Tina. We love you guys. Oh, also, we are on the tube. We're on Spotify, Apple. We're working on that. It is happening. It probably happen next year. We're on TikTok for as long as TikTok is a thing.
Yeah, the way that TikTok, they're saying that it looks like it's going to be going away in January.
Well,
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Trump said he may not do it. Who knows? Just we'll see in February. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on YouTube. We're on Spotify, TikTok, Twitter. We should probably make a Blue Sky.
We
High
probably
key.
should make a Blue Sky.
Yeah. Also, if you have an unhinged story or you want relationship advice or just life advice, you can email us at unhinged unfiltered at gmail.com. And yeah, we love you guys. I don't have a remember thing because I forgot to make one. So just remember to drink water, love yourself. Also, the past couple of weeks have been rough for a lot of people, if you catch my drift. Love yourself, hang out with people who you care about, and just enjoy peace. Just take time to enjoy peace. And that being said, y'all, we will see y'all next week. We love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.